Challenge comes our way so that we can overcome. It comes our way so that when we're going through those challenges, we come out the other side, and what happens is we end up overcoming those types of things. And sometimes we can't see what's going on in the challenge. Hey, Gemma. And when we're in that challenge, we might not understand it, but if we continue to put our minds in a place where our focus is towards positivity, the challenges that we start facing off against, we start to overcome. And the ability to overcome things that we face off against is actually what's most important. And when I get on here on a daily and I put in the time and I sit down and I read those 10 scrolls of success on a daily basis, it's something that sets aside the ability. When I'm on that second scroll log, the scrolls, I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the time, putting in the ability to continue to grind, to continue to get up to, and sometimes, to be honest, it's not easy. Sometimes when we're getting up and, the day that we had prior didn't work perfect, and we continue to put ourselves in a place where no matter the challenges that are going on around us, what's going on inside is greater than the challenges. And, here we are again today. It's a blessing. It's a day in front of us. It's an ability to focus and an ability to continue to put in the time, to put in the effort into ourselves. And, sometimes we don't understand why things happen. We don't understand why the things that are happening in our life happen. That it's for that place that we start to understand our own life. It's within that place that we start to utilize our own purpose and our own process. I continue to grind on this because I know it works. I know that no matter what challenges we face off against, what happens within is what matters the most. And when you start to apply your energy, you start to apply your ability into ways in which you start to overcome challenges with what you can do and not what you can't do, then you start to believe that you have what it takes. And I am so grateful for those challenges, because on the other side of those challenges is amazing things. I've seen my heart destroyed multiple times. I've seen I've been without, and I know that what comes from within is the greatest thing. And when we're focused to that point where we're actually able to look within ourselves for the answers, we start to see that, maybe I did treat people well. Maybe I did treat them. It's them that didn't recognize, where they that didn't use their ability to believe. It was them that didn't put the time, the effort, the ability in. And so once we get inwards to that level where what we have within matters and more than the challenges on the outside, that's when we start truly heading into a place of self-study, a place where self-study becomes the process. It starts to become the ability. It starts to become the mentality. And so each day that we're focusing inwards and we're using those kinds of pieces of who we are, those pieces of what we are made of. See, a lot of what we go through on a daily basis is finding ourselves, is finding ways to use our gifts, to use our talents, and so focusing to that place, and finding that kind of place where your energy lives within you. It lives within a positive realm of being, this is what I think about on a daily basis. You know, when I'm working with people, or I'm communicating, or I'm reading my 10 Scrolls of Success, or I'm going through my daily, is where's my mind? What is my mind focused on? How am I utilizing the challenges that I've been through? How am I utilizing the ability to go beyond, to go within? You know, I see multiple platforms, and I see multiple people who sit back and they go, yeah, you know, I enjoy these speeches that are being put out here on, you know, these different platforms, and it's a joy when I see you guys hearing these messages, because, and you know, even as being human, we're prone to not being able to do everything perfect. We're prone to not being able to put everything in place and in a process. But what about our own process? What about our own being? What is it that makes you who you are inside? How do you use your abilities within? You know, I'm focusing towards positivity. We're focusing towards that place where no matter the challenges we face off against, what goes on within is greater than those challenges. And it's amazing. This life, this thing that we call life, that's centering within ourselves, that place, no matter the challenges. You know, you might be going through something today that, you know, you're not really understanding, you know, but you might be feeling like it's about time to give up. But if you look within yourself for the answers, you truly start to see that you are blessed. You truly start to see that you have the ability, that the universe can yield, and it will yield to the person who focuses to that point where knowledge inside starts to be known, you know, when knowledge inside starts to open up. And the last piece of today's speech is about how we can find ways to do things better. What is it that we can do in our lives that actually brings us closer to doing the things that we want to do better? And how can we get disciplined? You know, what type of things can you do in your day that discipline you, that truly help you be who you are? You know, you've been on the face of the planet for how long? Like, the amount of years that you're here, that's your discipline, you know. And what people see, they end up starting to see you for you. And when you start to study you, and you start to put those things in a way in which you use your gifts, where you use your talents, then the ability within you starts to open up. I just want you all to see that as a reflection of inspiration, as I ask myself every single day, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration?